So, drive the day, Perez, anyone? Anyone?
He
No?
probably was. He wasn't even in the top 20. Anyway, last race of the half season. Not doing that again after last week. And me and my, last race of the season shout. Yeah, done.
I mean, McLaren fans, they're Mercedes, apparently.
Yeah, somehow. Yeah. Normal stuff. But yeah, anyway. Change the location for me. I'm all the way up north. Reasonably decent race. I mean, to be fair, I think the best place to probably start would maybe be Max. I'd say if we're just looking at a few people, I'd say start with Max because it's not like he finished on the podium or anything. Otherwise, I'd save that till the end.
Yeah.
Okay race.
Yeah, and it's nice to see Red Bull can't pass anymore.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think Perez passed anyone either, did he?
I mean, technically he got past.
Yeah, he got past.
But no, Max struggled big style. Like he was going to GP. Can I push? Like, yeah, go and push. He then dropped 2 times to the car in front of him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's good. I was messaging Jack, and one quote I said was, if Max hadn't had such a dominant start to the season, this could be one of the best seasons of F1 in history.
Oh, yeah.
Annoyingly.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fair play to Max and Red Bull, and an amazing start. God damn it.
It's a bit of a pain, isn't it? You know, I think everyone else was on the back foot. I don't think the Red Bull's any quicker than it was last season. If anything, it's stayed about where it is. It's just everybody else still hadn't caught up over the winter break, and they've then stayed being dominant until the upgrades started rolling in. So, McLaren caught up with them. Mercedes have started catching up. Ferrari have stayed where they are. In a nice way, But I think if it stays like this, if there aren't any upgrades over the summer break, which I don't think there should be, because everyone's obviously having a break.
They have a mandatory 2-week break, then they get back to production again.
Yeah, so there we go. I think, if I'm being honest, it's going to be a lot more of the same when we return after the summer. I think it's Dutch Grand Prix, isn't it? I think.
Yeah, and this is the first time, I'm going to say for the last 3 years or so, or 2, Max probably won't win it.
No, I don't think he will.
And Max has not won a race in about a month.
True. I mean, obviously, you've got to look at it, between Spa and it being the Dutch Grand Prix, 2 wildly different tracks. And if he comes out first, there's a good chance he'll probably keep it as long as he keeps up, but because there's not really many places to overtake it. Well, to overtake there, unless you're, me trying to crash into people into the first corner every single time.
You know what, Zandvoort, everyone thinks it's not an overtaking track, but that first corner, it's always lively.
Oh yeah, there's lively, obviously, because you've just come off the DRS zone, so it's going to be a bit lively down there. It'd be an interesting race, I think, given what we've seen from the cars today. I'm not going to account yesterday's qualifying because it was wet, and obviously clearly Max was very well set up for it. It just didn't really pan out for today's race as much. I think you said he struggled to pass anybody, and it was tactically timed pit stops that helped him.
Yeah, I think he only made 2 on track. It takes maybe 3 because it was Albon and I think it was Alonso who passed on track. Then after that, he was just stuck with everyone else.
Yeah, I think he passed. So he didn't pass Albon straight away. It took him a little while. Then he managed to pass Albon. I think it was. Is it second lap? I want to say it was. It wasn't very far into the stint.
Second lap.
Yeah. Alonso, I think he dispatched off quite quickly in comparison. To be fair, Albon dispatched of him quite quickly as well. So Max stayed right behind him, overtook him when he could. It was a good overtake, very good overtake.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're starting to see cracks in Max. If we look back at the last few races with the swearing and the anger all coming out. I remember seeing there was an interview the other day, I think I sent it to you as well, Josh, about Max and GP talking about, what their partnership's like, and GP's saying, it's great because we're winning. I don't want to see what he's like when he's not winning. We've seen what it's like when Max isn't winning. To be fair, we saw it back in 2021 when he wasn't winning all the time. It's the same, that sort of childish behaviour, but he seems to have done well today. He hasn't been as angry, he hasn't been as annoyed, not shouting and screaming down the radio. Yeah. So it's good. It's good. It's a good sign. It's a good start. And anyway,
I think Max got what he could out today. I don't think there's much more he could do because the pack, at least the top 8. Okay, sorry, top 7. Sorry, Perez.
Yeah.
It's all so close that it's very difficult right now. Even Ferrari, yet they're the 4th best car, clearly. Yeah. There's still enough pace to go, nah, go away.
Exactly. It's interesting, should we go for? So, yeah. Red Bull aren't as dominant. To be fair, they probably don't have as much money to be able to put into upgrades as everybody else now because Perez has crashed out, once per race, near enough? Near enough.
I don't know, but as much as that's a joke, he's cost them millions this season.
Yeah, he has. And, they've rewarded that by giving him a brand new contract.
Well, we'll see. We'll see who's driving it after the Dutch Grand Prix.
We're not gonna address that now. Obviously, there's a few rumours flying around. I'm sure, between me and Josh, we'll probably, put something out about it. But, yeah, anyway. So, who do you want to go to next? So, we've got a whole field to pick from.
Well, it went from Red Bull domination to Mercedes is back to dominating.
I know. What's gone on? It's mental. Know, right? Absolutely mental. We've had Hamilton once again outperforming Russell. Forget the race for a second, but as out qualifying him for the race. Yeah. Again, Russell was going on a streak. Doesn't seem to be happening, and Russell's now starting to keep up. And we have to talk about his brilliant call. Absolutely fantastic call by him.
Wow. That is the strategy call of the year.
Oh yeah, by far.
Fair play to him.
I know. It was fantastic call.
That's the sort of calls world champions make.
Yeah. To be fair, when he did that, I was thinking, right, Hamilton's going to catch him by lap 39, 40, maybe 41.
Yeah.
I called it. Couldn't get past him.
Yeah, as Piastri said, clean air was the king today. That dirty air was a lot worse than usual. Everyone struggled.
Yeah, and he even said it in the little room afterwards. Said, it's hard to overtake. It was really hard to overtake anybody.
Yeah.
You saw it going down the straight. Usually, you guys just go boom, gone. Yeah, no, they've changed the DRS. I think they've changed the DRS zone at the top of Radion.
Yeah.
So obviously that's proved a bit of a stumbling block. So it creates a little bit less overtaking, which bit of a pain, but at the same time makes it a bit more interesting, a bit more technically proficient. You want to be 0.2 behind coming up.
I think it's messed up a little bit. I think they've went too far. I think there's a perfect middle because Lando quite a few times was 6 tenths behind Max, and it was just there's nothing he could do.
No, there wasn't. That was interesting. I thought that was going to be a battle that would go on for a nice little while, and it just didn't happen. There was a lot of... You could see a lot of issues with people turning into corners, getting affected by the wake of the car in front of them quite badly as well. It wasn't like it was just a small amount of, turbulence. It was, building, whatever. It was just like... it was amazing to watch. It was just, it was interesting. I think all that hot air... It was meant to be quite warm over there today. It was an interesting one, I think. But Mercedes, back on top. I want to see how that goes.
See, what's really strange is that they put new upgrades up on the car on Friday. Said, nah, don't like them. Took them off. And then suddenly, they win again. I don't know what's going on with that team right now, but it's nice to see them back. I don't want to dominate again. Don't wrong, I don't want domination era again.
No.
But right now we've got Mercedes, McLaren, and Red Bull who can all win a race.
Yep.
Sorry. Mercedes, McLaren, and Max can all win a race. I'm sorry, I keep throwing digs at Perez, but you started second! How did you finish 8th? Your
To be fair,
the same as the others.
my thought was that Perez was going to back off. I didn't think he'd go all the way back to 8th. That was my thing. I thought maybe he might take Leclerc going into the first corner. Didn't happen. He lost the position to Hamilton. Like, I thought, wow, okay, Hamilton's had a great start. I think he was only like 400ths. Hamilton was 400ths quicker on the reaction at the start than Perez was, which big gap, especially when you're going as fast as you can to get to the corner to, brake and try not to crash into somebody. Which is, I haven't seen a crash for a little while actually, or a safety car.
Yeah.
Exactly, it's been a little while. Yeah.
Actually, I was not thinking about it.
I mean, do you know what? Thinking about it, right? That means that Stroll's been having good races. So,
that's debatable.
Back. Yeah. No, but just seen a bit. No, but
he's doing better.
Yeah, he is doing better. It is an interesting time at the minute, and I want more of it. Show me the break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Speaking of, I've just got to go into the disheartener though. What happened to Lando today?
So we'll carry on the theme from last week with Josh and his half an hour rant. What has happened to McLaren?
No, because Piastri's strategy was fine. I don't know why they extended Lando. That made no sense to me.
Yeah.
But it really didn't affect him because Lando wasn't at the races. The weekend where Zach Brown says, this weekend will determine what we do with team mods for the rest of the season.
Yep.
He wasn't at the races. He needed to be.
Yep. It just makes no sense whatsoever, does it?
Yeah.
He had a great showing the last couple of races, to an extent. Obviously there was the whole kerfuffle last week. I'm not going back into that.
No.
And he was gaining on Hamilton at Silverstone. But what? What's gone on? Is it maybe there's a lack of confidence? They felt like they've had a bad few races. Maybe Norris has been knocked a little bit from last race.
Maybe this break has come at the perfect time for him. Let him reset, get back into it, and then we'll see the Dutch Grand Prix, see where they are.
Yeah, get away, play some paddleball. I've seen him on a picture of him on the back of a horse somewhere. Maybe go horse riding, be an equestrian. Turn up at the Olympics.
I'll say he's going to the Olympics to win a gold medal.
Yeah, Max will win one in icing race. Oh, he's not playing anymore, is he? Oh.
He basically said, "Nah, I'm going to carry on doing it. I don't care." That's what he basically said to that response.
Yeah, I mean that's going to be him for the next few weeks. He's going to be up until 3:00 every day, every night playing icing.
Help, Marco! Stop me now.
Just bring him up on FaceTime, man. Look what I'm doing. Ha. Hangs up.
Ha.
Like just indeterminate location. He's somewhere on planet Earth. Just don't know where.
To this door.
Yeah,
Max, get off.
You're racing in 2 weeks' time. What are you doing? No, you cannot have any sweets. Go to bed. It's 8 p.m.
It's 3 hours past your bedtime. You do not go and have tea.
Yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? How dare you play football? Yeah, or paddleball. I think that's what they tend to play at the minute, isn't it? I think that's their thing.
Yeah,
is that little paddleball thing, mini tennis. That's what I call it. No, it's McLaren are just. I don't know. I don't understand what's going on with them. I don't know why they made the call to keep Lando out for longer. I thought maybe they're going for the 1 stop. I don't know if they saw something as an issue with his tyres, maybe, and that's why they've gone for the 2. It's a debatable and questionable thing. I don't actually have a clue.
What's it? Piastri. Let's get off Norris. Piastri. Really good again.
Good.
Really good again. I think 2 more laps and that make 1-2 would have been a bit sketchy.
Yeah, see, that was my worry. Obviously, for a little bit, he stayed at 5 seconds behind Hamilton, which then I was kind of like, okay, do you know what? Yeah, let him race at the front, whatever. Hamilton was quicker, but if he catches him, he catches him. If he doesn't, he doesn't. Fair enough. Yeah. So 1-2, in my eyes, that's a win. Obviously.
Well, usually a 1-2 is a win.
No, you know what I mean. For me and Merck, come on. But then he started gaining, and then he got under a second it was like the last lap coming into that last lap. He was under a
now
second.
10's going up for Rouge.
If that had happened a tiny bit earlier and they hadn't given team orders, I think they would have lost the 1-2. I reckon they would have lost the 1.
Do you know what actually saved their bacon? So what I think Piastri said, I didn't need to go for on the cool down room.
Yeah.
He said he overheated his tyres overtaking Leclerc.
Yeah,
so he had to cool them down again.
Yeah. I think
so
if he hadn't done
that.
Yeah, he'd have got first place if he hadn't overheated the tyres. I mean, that was a nice little battle between him and Leclerc anyway.
Yeah.
But it was too close. That top 3 was very close, to be fair, and that was, it's great. It's great for the sport. Fourth was a little bit away. And, whilst I remember as well, Alonso was not 20 seconds behind the driver in front. Well done, Alonso. He was for a while until whoever it was pitted.
Because Perez pitted for Sauce to take the fast lap off Lando, because well done.
Yeah, that's what you've been reduced to.
Perez.
Yay, you've got a whole 4 points. Congratulations.
I just love the way he starts second, still finishes where he usually finishes.
Yeah, I think it was just bad strategy from him. Bad racing. Yeah.
The strategy was very similar to the others.
Yeah, exactly.
But let me get off the Perez diss track. I feel bad now. I keep feeling like I diss him every week. Sorry. I'm sorry. But I love the guy, and that's why I do it, because he's such a legend. I will actually call him a legend in the sport. But come on! Ferrari, well done. You still exist.
Well done. Yeah, you're there somewhere. I mean, it's still better than, Sauber.
Right, come on. Give respect to Ferrari. They're the 4th best team still. But they're still... 4th best team still held Max behind them.
Yeah, true. Yeah, they did good there.
I mean, it's close.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, I think. I'm starting to wonder if Red Bull is still the 2nd best team.
Yeah, no, 2nd best for now. Recent
form,
I think it's recent form, because Mercedes 3 wins in the last 4, fair play, but Austria they shouldn't have won.
No, that was just major mess ups.
If you was going to look on form, that would be 2 McLaren wins, a Merc win.
Yep.
What would be 2 McLaren wins, 2 Merc wins. So Red Bull Max.
Well, with 3 Merc wins.
No, if Austria hadn't happened.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, fair enough, yeah.
It would have been 2 McLaren, 2 Merc, because Lando had the pace that they would have won.
Yeah, of course, yeah.
So, I know it's all hypothetical, but on recent form, I still think it's McLaren, Red Bull, Mercedes, but I think Mercedes is like that behind Red Bull now.
Yeah, they're catching. They are catching. Yeah. And to be honest, if they didn't have the upgrades on, and if they managed to be able to test it before the restart of the season, and it comes out good, I think I'd worry for Red Bull, personally.
Never know. And they're always good at the Dutch Grand Prix.
Mm-hmm.
Is it going to be a 4th Merc win?
Maybe. It could be interesting. I think this season is definitely one to watch. I think that it's going to be... I was saying a few weeks ago, I think it's going to be very interesting up until the wire. And I think it is going to be the case. You were saying no, and this is...
I hope so, but it's still the gap. He's on 275 last time I checked.
Yeah.
No one else is in 200 yet.
No. It's
That's still
he took an extra couple
wins.
of points, didn't he? He took an extra couple of points. This was a perfect opportunity for Lando to get some more
Lando
points.
needed at least a podium today.
And he didn't get it. Piastri did.
Max has still got at least 3 race wins ahead of Lando.
Yeah.
So, I don't see it happening, but there's a chance. I'm not going to say there's not. There's still, 12 races left or 11?
11.
24 races in the season. These are 13, so 11 races.
Yeah. To be fair, if Lando comes back and wins first one, second one, third one, and Max has issues or doesn't finish as high up as he should, tune will
That's
change.
a good point. They've used every single component they can use for the rest of the season.
Yep.
He will be getting penalties non-stop now.
Yeah, he'll be scuppered. So,
okay, there's chances here.
It's interesting. It's all about the long game right now. I think, it's one of those right now. I think if he comes back and say Lando, we'll talk about Lando in this one. Lando comes clutch in Denmark, in Zandvoort, then Monza, love that race. And what's after Monza? I wouldn't know.
Is it Azerbaijan now?
I don't know. Wherever it is after that. Oh, God, Azerbaijan. Interesting race to watch is what I go for. Yeah. That's about it. But if he comes back and does really well at the next 3 races and Max has issues...
I think, let's see where we are at Qatar.
Yeah.
That's in November, by the way, everyone. But like Qatar, I think that's where we need to look where we are then.
Yeah.
If it comes to Qatar, there's still 30-odd points in it.
It'd be very tight.
Yeah. But, I know we've went over top 8 a lot. I do want to give a shout out to Danny Rick.
Yeah, he's done really well.
Great race. Superb. Yeah. Just what he needed.
Yeah.
But as though he's been told to step up his game. He has. Perez got told to step up his game. He dropped. If Danny Rick suddenly got in that car and was unbelievable, I would be so happy.
Oh, yeah, same. I love him.
I would be so happy.
Yeah.
Don't think it's going to happen, unfortunately, but I would be chuffed.
Yeah, exactly. But we're just going to have to wait and see, and obviously we'll report it when it comes out and comes around.
Yeah.
And yeah. That's about it, really, isn't it? Oh, sorry. Shout out to Joe for managing to handle 5 laps. Well done.
Well, sorry.
No,
Joe
hydraulic issue.
The car couldn't.
It couldn't even handle 3. Poor car.
Oh God, yeah.
Yeah, it was 3. It was 3 in, wasn't it? And then he went really slow, and then he managed to get the car up and running, carried on, and then pitted lap 5. Well, everyone else was in lap 5. He was still lap 4.
Did Albon finish 10th?
I don't know.
No, Ricciardo finished 10th, didn't he? So Alonso. So Williams were close to points. Alpine looked better.
Yeah, they did. They looked quite good yesterday during qualifying as well.
Yeah.
Obviously different, on the inters and stuff. But yeah, they looked... You say that, actually. Wasn't Gasly towards the back?
Was he? I'm not going
to lie. What happens when you're too busy watching the front.
I was looking, yeah. Usually I'm not like that. Usually I look the whole time screen. And this time I kind of ignored everything put down from 7th.
Yeah, I kept my eye on Sargent on the odd occasion, but that was about it, just to see how he was doing. But I always do. But otherwise, yeah.
Just one more thing as well. The McLaren Jackman has got muscles like Dwayne The Rock Bloody Johnson.
Oh yeah, no, that was fantastic.
How has he done that?
Oh, if he did, if that happened to me, I'd have snapped in half like a twig. Like, wow, I'm catching that car.
Yeah,
like Superman.
We've seen that in the past, and the Jackman goes flying.
Yeah, and it's just like boom, just stopped it. Obviously, he had a bit of a injury or whatever, but not injury, but he was just twisting his neck. Yeah, just like that was no problem for me, innit? Like it's like I can just do that.
Me. Oh, yeah.
You should hold up and sign, going, look at that, girls, I did it. Here's my number, or men, But yeah, no, that was a clip of the day, I think. Oh, yeah, that was good. That was a good one. But anyway, okay, I think we are done. That's it, isn't it, for this part of the season?
Yes.
3-week break.
Well,
that'll be interesting.
25th of August, so 3.5.
Yeah, something like that. Yeah, it's around that time. But yeah, we will see you when we put something out, I suppose. Yeah.
We'll be doing a mid-season review.
Yes, we will be, yeah.
We do have that coming up.
Yep.
Discussing how our predictions are looking from the start, how everyone's doing.
Yeah, maybe keep an eye out in case we, chuck our Patreon out. We were talking about doing that, and we already did a video on that. So, fingers crossed, we'll chuck that out there. We'll have it done, hopefully. Yeah. Okay. Well, enjoy your summer breaks, everybody. We'll see you in 4 weeks' time. Try not to miss us too much. And
not just 4 weeks. Not 4 weeks, Jack. They'll see us during those 4 weeks.
Sorry.
One for the 4
You'll
weeks.
see this in 4 weeks' time. Yeah. You'll see other stuff from us.
Yeah. Don't just say that. People are going to think we're going on holiday too.
Yeah, we don't go on holiday. We're not going anywhere. No. We're staying.
Confuse things.
We're staying in England the entire time. We're just working.
Thanks.
Yeah. Sorry. I'm off. Anyway, enjoy your summers. Yeah. Yeah. And we'll see you soon.
Yeah. Now we're gonna end it. Bye.
Bye.